we just beat a great Detroit Martin Luther King team, an incredible team. And, I don't know if it'll set in. I don't know when it'll set in. Right now it's kind of still like, am I dreaming? Are we here? There's guys all over the place, and our kids just, lined up against a great program and beat them, and it's euphoric. It really is. I didn't think, last week was unbelievable, with the 2-point conversion, and we get it, and then it's like, can we top that? And the kids beat King in a state championship.
What did you learn from these first 2 appearances that you were able to take into the season and into this game today?
I do think it helped. A lot of these kids dressed in last year's game, you know what I mean? And you can get so caught up in, holy cow, look where we're at. And I thought they were so professional, business-like with it. From that first drive, they just took it down the field and punched it in. And you could tell then that these kids, it didn't matter where they were going to play hard, they were going to play for each other. And, we won a state championship, which is just unreal.
Talk about how special Brady's game was.
Yeah, it's like he's doing this every week, and it's like, it's special because of what he does, but we've seen him do this a whole bunch of times. I saw him as a JV player make these, and I know it's JV football, but I've seen him be that guy. And so what we see out there, I know it's a huge stage, but what we see him doing out there, we've seen before. It just happens to be against an unbelievable team and on an unbelievable stage. So,
do you feel like you just put him anywhere? And he'll
put him? Yeah, he snaps for PATs. He holds for PATs. He snaps for punt. He returns punt, returns kicks. He's our safety. He's our quarterback. He scored in every facet of the game this year except the scoop and score. He ran a pick back, punt back, kick back, threw touchdowns, caught touchdowns, ran touchdowns. Yes, we could put him anywhere.
And to get an interception on top of it today, it's like the pitcher hitting a home run, helping his own cause. It just seems like he can make an impact no matter what.
And he never left the field. He never left the field in the game except for kickoff. That was the only time, because he's on punt return, he's on every facet of the game except kickoff. So to do what he did today on both sides of the ball without rest, come on, that dude's incredible.
Did you just have to say anything to him specifically before the game to make sure his head was in the right place?
No, not at all. That dude, like I said, he's a coach's son, and he gets it. And never have to say anything to that guy. He's just even-keeled and calm, and I think that's why it's so easy to rally around that dude.
You think he should be on the Mr. Football watch list next year?
Him?
Yeah.
I wouldn't bet against him. You know what I mean? You talk about, what is the definition of it? The best high school football player in the state of Michigan, right? It doesn't say anything about your size or your position. It talks about the best. So 100% I think that dude should be on it.
And I talked to you about this earlier this week, but, back in January, you guys set the team acronym, GRIT. And talk about how you guys were able to live that out.
Yeah, they embodied it. They embodied the word grit, and it's our acronym for our motto this year. And we needed kids to be that, because the G stood for grinders, and we talked about 14 games and how long that is, and what your body goes through physically, emotionally, and then obviously the R is resilient, and these kids are, they're resilient. They have that in spades. I told him I'd never count these guys out ever in anything, everybody, and I say it again, we were picked to lose and we should have been, but we played with one of the best programs in the state of Michigan, if not the country, with the type of athletes and coaching they have.